Hey everyone, welcome to another product review. Today we are going to look at this monitor here. This is the HKC B4000 monitor. Recently I have been reviewing a lot of monitors all from the HKC brand because this is actually a brand that is sold on the Gearbest website. This monitor was sent to me from Gearbest. They contacted me and asked if I wanted to review any stuff from their website, so I picked out 3 monitors to review, and this is the third one. The previous 2 that I have reviewed, they were the HKC T7000. That's a monitor with support up to 99% Adobe RGB. Then there is the HKC Q320 Pro. That's a 32-inch LCD monitor, and now we have the B4000, 23.8-inch monitor. So let's look at the build quality and the design. When I first took the monitor out from the box, I was really surprised by the thin profile. This is a really thin monitor. It's as thin as my mobile phone. The only thicker part is this part here at the bottom where the ports are. But overall, it looks really sleek, really thin. This is a very slim profile stand that you have to fix up yourself. There are 2 screws here, so you just have to attach this part here to the back of the monitor and screw this on. There's another screw here as well. And as you can see, this monitor is very lightweight. I am able to lift it with one hand. So the connections that it supports are HDMI and VGA. The only cables provided with this monitor are the HDMI cable and the power cable. If you need to use VGA, you will need to get your own VGA cable. And since there is only one HDMI port, if you want to connect the monitor to your console like PlayStation or Xbox, you will need to unplug this to connect the console. Here's a closer look at the stand to monitor connection. So this part here, it's a bit exposed. They have actually provided a black piece of plastic that you can just insert here to cover this part up. The monitor only has adjustability for the tilt, and you have to adjust it with 2 hands because the connection behind is a bit tight. And this monitor is very light. If you use only one hand, it's going to wobble like this. This is a 23.8-inch IPS panel. The color accuracy is quite good. I use a color calibrator to calibrate the screen, and I managed to get a readout of 95% sRGB support, so that's quite good. And the colors, they look great straight out from the box. The bezels are really thin. I mean, it's even thinner compared to my manual bar here. So this is pretty awesome. The thin bezel extends from the left to the top to the right side. The bottom part here, it's a bit thicker. And here are the controls for the display menu. The menus by default are in Chinese, but you can change the language. So I've already changed it to English. So these are the different settings. Now before you use the monitor, or if you want to get the best colors possible, change the color temperature first. By default, it's set to, I think it's warm. You should choose user so that it's a neutral color temperature. After that, you can leave the monitor as it is, or you can color calibrate it. This is a matte surface screen, so it's quite good at diffusing light. And compared to other models that I have used, I think it diffuses light quite well. Alright. Now for an IPS panel, the color reproduction is quite good. Straight out of the box, the colors are nice. The only thing to take note of is the color temperature that you have to change. For the type of work that I do, which is actually media creation, I edit photos, I edit videos, I work on graphic design, color accuracy is very important to me. So for example here, I am editing a video, and this particular segment shows off a page from my sketchbook. And this is my sketchbook. So the colors, they are quite accurate. I captured this video with my camera, and when I put it onto the screen, I want to make sure that what I see here is exactly what I see here. So this is very important. This monitor supports up to 95% sRGB, and that is good enough for most purposes. If you need to compare what you see on screen with printed proofs, then you will need Adobe RGB. But if you're just going to be editing your photos and videos and output it onto the web, onto YouTube, then sRGB is more than sufficient. The full HD resolution is quite sufficient for me to work with. Of course, I would prefer higher resolution screens, but for a screen at this size, full HD resolution 108p, it's quite good. I can see the preview window, I can see all the user interface at a very comfortable size, and it's good to work with. This monitor runs at 60 Hz, so if you want to use this for console gaming, you can certainly do so. If you require higher frame rates, then this monitor is not going to keep up. Anyway, this is an IPS monitor, so it doesn't really compete with gaming monitors for frame rates. The overall quality of this screen is quite good. I do not have a lot of bad things to talk about except for that area there. It appears that there is some light leaking from this top area here. The light, it's a bit brighter here, and then it fades down to the normal colors here. It's not very obvious, but I can see that it's there. That is actually the only defect that I can find on this screen. There are no dead pixels. The backlight of this monitor is actually quite even. In this particular photograph, it may seem that there is some extra glow on the bottom left side and also on the right side. Now, in real life, I can barely notice the extra glow. I enhanced this photograph for extra contrast, and I was quite surprised to actually see the glow because I wasn't able to see the glow in real life with my eyes. At the time of this review, the black model of this monitor is priced at $150 US. The silver white version is priced at $160 US, and I think it includes free shipping to certain areas. Monitors around 23 to 24 inches nowadays, they are very affordable. I can still remember my first Dell monitor, the widescreen monitor, which is the 2405 that I bought in 2005. That's 13 years ago. The retail price was US $1,200. So now for the same size, you can get it at $150. And this price is very competitive compared to other brands like Dell, ViewSonic, and other IPS monitors. Prior to reviewing the HKC monitors, I have never even heard of the brand before, but apparently HKC is one of the top 3 monitor brands in China. I have been using this for 2 to 3 weeks and I'm very satisfied with this. I have another HKC monitor in the office as well, the T7000 that was also sent to me from Gearbest. I've been using that for more than a month. It performs very well. Anyway, their monitors, they are backed by 1-year warranty. If you have any problems, you can send it back, but you have to cover the shipping costs. When they repair it and ship it back to you, they will cover the shipping costs. So that's all for my review today. I think this is a quality monitor for the price, very competitive with other brands. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. If you want to find out more information about this monitor, read other reviews, or find out where you can buy one, you can just visit the product link in the video description below. So that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.